Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback adapted. Going for a big play right off the bat. Wide open, he makes the catch. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll leave it with him. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Carr. Unloads to the right. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Irish.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the field.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Craven. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. This is a designed run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit. And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
screen to the running back. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Oh, trickeration. He's throwing it. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Price.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Pressure coming. Plucks it out of the air. There he goes. Got some room into the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. There he goes. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Might as well give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Reed. They'll run the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The give on the option. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback running on the draw. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Texas A&M going quickly. They'll give it to the back. Kept it on the ground on third down. Picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Quarterback making checks. On the move. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. They beat him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. This offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
And the Aggies want to crank the tempo. He'll run for it. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Oh, they're after him. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it on the run. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They'll run it on 1st and goal. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to East Carolina. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Carr. Here comes the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn.
Touchdown, Aggies! Stealing a score on special teams. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. So his big play capability was on full display, and that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Finds a little space. Got the first down and more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning on the Jets. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Dropping back, it's Carr. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. With the run on first and goal. And he wants his infamous score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. after the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Hands it off. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Rides the back and leaves it. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Might want to stick with kicking this time after misfiring on the last fake. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. The last time they punted it went back for 6. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. They knocked him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Gives it on the option. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Texas A&M going quickly. Trying play action. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Carr. He uncorks one deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
The give to the tailback. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Ole Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about around the globe for a long time. They're up 14 over Arkansas. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Carr. Looking down the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch. On the move, it's Moss. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Now the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Got it on the outside. It's Armstrong.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon every single time.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Snagged in the middle. It's Concepcion. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Looking to get it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Turning it on. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Texas A&M going up-tempo.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Using his legs, it's Owens. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Moss. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down, looking for more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it.
Yeah, in third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And for the 5th time, the offense will go for it on 4th down. 2 for 4 so far. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game. You've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up, early down play for this QB.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Northwestern is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today at Evanston. They're trailing by 25 to Oregon. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down. He's into the open down the middle. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Irish. Once he got some room, it was over. did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Give to the back. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They go to the ground. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. And he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
To the air. It's Reed. Makes the grab. It's Owens. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The Aggies are on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on second and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Colts reverse. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And when these plays work, everybody goes nuts, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. But the third down call, they use some misdirection. They go with the reverse. The defense, so disciplined, sound, run to the football and get the big third down stop.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run that runs some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Give to the running back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. And it's incomplete on third down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Carr. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That's caught. It's Fields. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a 1st down. Offense in the hurry-up.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a 1st down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Skips away from pressure. He throws into the middle of the field. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You could tell he looks to the right immediately, knows his guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Craver. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. down trying to pull the plug on this clock. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll leave it with the lone back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Going to try to get it himself. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down.
Man, that is frustrating for a defense. You have to know, fourth down, this quarterback is going to be a threat to run the football. They got a little bit out of position. He makes them pay and gets a fresh set of downs.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Carr. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the sticks, it's Love. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44, a big-time pickup on that one. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down, fourth quarter. Need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Pauling. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
Well, bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Love. Across the 25. He's got room. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Miami is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Canes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Reed. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Crosses the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Off play action on first down. Here's a hit. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Push the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Reed. Got his man quickly. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. Got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's taking a deep shot. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Aggies. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Pocket breaking down. Finds his man, it's locked. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Pauly. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the final drive of the game comes up empty. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been